welcome back to my channel. This is Gabriela from FrecklyFaced on Instagram, and I am really happy you're here today watching this video. If you would like to check out more of my content, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and also do not forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. In today's video, I am going to be organizing all my filler paper, and let me show you all the filler paper that I have. Okay, so as you can see here, I have a lot of filler paper. I have a lot of classic size. I have some mini filler paper, some skinny mini, and then skinny classic size. And the reason why I have so much filler paper, it's because I find it one of my favorite accessories for planning. I think it's so practical to just grab a sheet and then start creating your spread or start just writing notes and everything. But I find myself not using it enough because it's in this packaging. So when I am like in a hurry or when I want to plan fast, I'm not going to be taking the original packaging, taking one sheet out and then putting it back together. So I end up just not using it. And that's why I decided to start storing all my filler paper in discs. That's why the whole purpose of this video is. So I can have my own planners, my own planner-like storage solutions for all my filler paper. And I am showing you how much I have like this because honestly, to me, it looks so cute. Like everything in its original packaging and from the line it came from, because by seeing these yellow lines, I know that it's Miss Maker filler paper. And it's limited edition, so you cannot find it anymore. So I don't know, I don't want to get rid of the packaging. But at this point, I think that what I have to do is organize everything in a more practical way, so I end up using what I have and not buying duplicates or not using it, instead of choosing everything looking pretty. And at this point, I think that's the most wise decision to make. So let's just get started. Okay, so before I start taking everything out of the original packaging, I want to quickly show you what I have. And I have some today note paper. These are block pads. This is a block pad as well. These are some loose filler paper. And then here I have some days of the week filler paper. It's a block pad as well. And then I have some filler paper that says today, and all the products that you will be seeing here. I'm going to try and link these products in the description box below, so if you're interested in buying anything that I mentioned in this video, then check there, because if they are still available for purchase, then I will be linking it there. Then I have Happy Hostess Cue de Confetti filler paper. This one is one of my favorites because if you have a party to plan or all those fun things, then you can just grab one of those sheets and that you're good to go. Here I have the Let's Get Social. This one's one of my favorites as well. Then some colored filler paper. I have duplicates of this one. And then I have all the things. And then my favorites, Get It Done by Miss Maker. You can see like a sewing machine there, some tools, and a sticker book in gold foil. Oh, Miss Maker is totally my favorite happy planner girl. And then we have here some accessories, and then here is for the big. I don't have sorry for that noise. I don't have so much big filler paper. I do not work on that size, so I won't be making like a planner or a storage for the big. And I'll probably leave that one in the original packaging, but the rest, like, look at all this mini size. I have this planner babe, then I have this skinny classic, this skinny mini size of this one is glam girl, and this one is just like a block pad for days of the week. Here I have some trackers. You see that they are like all over the place. Here I have some other glam girl, all the things. Oh, and this I have like a basil, you know, this one, because it's like I just could add a picture here and then just document anything and just snap it on my memory planner. So when this became available, I just stocked up on them. And this one is more travel filler paper. Then we have the same format of days of the week in skinny classic size, a daily schedule, have duplicates of this one. And then here we have some Miss Maker skinny classic filler paper. Okay, so now that you have seen all the filler paper that I have, then I think you can understand why I have bought all these covers and all these discs, because I have a lot of discs that I purchased to be able to create a storage solution for all my filler paper in a way that it's functional, in a way that I don't have to be going through all the original package like I said before. So let's get started. My favorite part about all these is that I don't know how this happened, but I've noticed that all the planners that I had, and they're the ones that were available for purchase, they all had like notes and things or something related to notes. This one says notes, notes, notes. Then this one says take all the notes. Look at that, that's so adorable. This one says notes in this beautiful yellow and gold foil cover. And then I got this one as well that says noted. So everything is related to notes, and I find that just so adorable, because then all my organizational planners for this filler paper will be cohesive, and they will all have something to do about notes and filler paper. Okay, so what I've decided to do is I am this classic size, this one, and this one, because as you saw, the classic size is the filler paper that I have the most, so that's why I have 3 here. And then I will be using expander metal or plastic discs for the classic size, and for the skinny classic I will be using classic discs. For the mini size as well, I will be using classic discs, because I don't think that I have that much filler paper, but I'm not sure. I have not counted how much I have. I don't know how much they will fit in expander discs, so I think we will find out about what I'm going to do together. If you saw my video of the haul where I purchased all these, and then you know all the sizes that I got, but if you haven't seen that yet, I would recommend you check that out, because it's where I go through all the sizes that I got and where I got them from. So I will be linking it up here in the eye for you. Okay, so I got spanner discs. I have 3 spanner discs here. I have 2 hot pink, a rainbow. I also have these plastic discs in black, and I also have these classic boxes, one in gold and one in rainbow, and then these ones that I already had in rose gold. So I'm just going to put all the discs here on the side, and then start the process of changing the mini discs from this notebook. So I'm just going to speed that up, because I don't think you want to see me changing discs, and I will be seeing you in a minute. So for this cover, I chose the hot pink expander discs, because I think you will. Let me just put the camera a little bit closer so you can see this a little bit better. For this cover, I chose the hot pink expander discs, because let me open them so you can see what I mean. I think they are just super cute, and they would go so well with this cover. I mean, just look at these. Aren't they just so pretty for this cover in particular? I mean, look at that. Okay, maybe because of the camera you cannot see how well this goes. So let me just put it closer to the camera so you can see that a little better. Look, like it has these lines, beautiful lines in hot pink, and then if I put this one, like it goes well with it. Yeah, can you see that? Okay, so let me just change, put on the disc so we can start storing our filler paper. Okay, so now that I have my discs in place, I am going to start by, I'm not sure if I want to keep like all the happy notes in these or I will just create like one big journals storage solution. Okay, let me just start with this one. I am going to store all the colorful ones. Okay, you guys, so if you see a change in light and a change of scenery, it's because I came to the living room. The lighting in the craft room wasn't that great, so I am just going to keep filming this video from here. And as I was saying before, what I'm going to do, it's because of this cover is so beautiful and so colorful and vibrant. What I'm going to do is that I am going to store in this planner, in this storage notebook. We're going to call them storage notebooks. I am going to be putting only the filler papers that are colorful and not the ones that are blank or barely have any color. Like, for example, this one is white, just a little stars there, but it's just not gonna go here. And this one will, because it's like a rainbow here and it's like a vibrant color, I would say. Let's see, I have this one as well, and I think that will do for this storage, for this notebook of storage. Okay, so I'm gonna take all the filler paper out the packaging, and I'm gonna speed that up because I don't want you to be listening to this annoying opening noise. Okay, so now that I have all my filler paper out of the packaging, I am going to be putting it on discs, and I think I'm gonna take a while, so maybe I will speed that up as well. But I just wanted to say that I do not put like lots of paper in once on the discs because it will not be faster. It will actually take longer because the paper will get damaged and you're going to be struggling trying to put it all in once, and I don't know. The first few pages that you put in a planner that has no pages at all are difficult to do, but then it gets easier. I mean, it's not that hard, but I've tried. At the beginning I used to like to make everything faster. I used to like put a lot of paper. I would put blocks and blocks in once, and I realized that only damages my page, and then I'm not happy with how it looks, and then I will just, I don't know, won't be happy with how my pages got damaged, etc. So I've just learned to do it just little by little, and in the end I like how it looks better, and it's actually not that exhausting. It's not like that much work to put paper on discs. So I will just do this one in normal mode, so you can, like normal speed I mean, so you can see what I'm talking about. It's not hard or anything, but the rest of the paper I will speed it up, so you don't have to be watching this if you don't want to. And in between every package of filler paper, I am going to be putting a divider. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these sheets. Every time one of these paper packs finishes, I'm going to be putting one of these, so I know exactly how many came in a pack and all those little details that I care about. So I'll continue doing this. I'll speed it up, and I hope you're enjoying this video. Let me know what you think about these videos in the comments. Would you like to see more organization videos from me? Or what would you like to see from me? Take this time, maybe right now that I'll be doing this, and go to the comment sections and let me know if you're getting value of this video, if you're getting ideas. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up. See you in a minute. Okay, so we can see that it is getting bulky, but I think I can pull this last one on it. So I'm not sure if I should. Let's see. Because it's already, maybe I won't. It's already getting really bulky, like really bulky. Look at this. Do you think it fits one, like more of this? Let me see, because I don't want it to be like super struggling. Let me see. I don't think I'm going to pull another one because I don't want the discs to be too bulky. No, I'm not going to put this one, and I'm going to place them in one that has like maybe just borders, or we will see. But here we have our first notebook with all the pages that have like bright colors, and I am really happy with how this is coming along. So let's just continue with our second storage notebook. Okay, we are going to start with the second Happy Notes storage book, and to store these papers that have like some hints of color but not colorful, I think this one is more like for the neutral, so I'll use that for the neutral, and this one I'll use it because, oh my god, look at this, it's so beautiful. I think this it's so pretty. And what I do for this annoying piece of glue that comes in the covers, I am super careful to get it all in one piece, and that way it doesn't leave like a mark on the cover. Okay, so oh my god, this cover is so adorable, and now imagine it in hot pink metal discs. So I'm going to be taking the mini plastic discs out of this beautiful cover. Oh, look at this color, isn't it just simply beautiful? And now even with this inside cover, it looks gorgeous. So maybe I will speed this up again. And I am just enjoying doing this like so much because I've had this idea in my head for like the longest time, and it's been bothering me that all my filler paper is just tucked away in a drawer or in a basket, in my case, and I'm not using it, having so many beautiful filler paper. So that's why I decided to just do this already. Oh, and placing, like replacing your discs is not like hard at all. It's actually so pleasant to me because you can customize your planners. You can do anything that you want, really. Like if you think a planner doesn't match the discs that it comes with, then just, I don't know, get the discs that you like, and I don't know, it's perfect. I find that just so convenient. Okay, I am going to start with this fitted paper, and like I said before, remember that the first set of paper that you put in a planner that has no paper at all will be the most difficult. So I say you like do it slow and have patience in the first set because it will be the hardest one. But once you're past the first set, then the rest is a lot easier because, like, of course, the rings are more sturdy in the paper. Okay, so after doing this new filler paper that I have here, after doing this set, I am going to be showing you all the other filler papers that I have to put in here. And like I said before, the ones that are going to go in this cover will be the ones that have like pops of color or hints of color, and not like all the way colorful or all the way neutral. And I'm almost done. I think there's still a lot though. Let me try. Let me see. No. I'm gonna follow my own advice and do bits at a time. Because look, it's a lot easier than just having to struggle because the paper just doesn't go in. Okay. And that's that. Let me see what other color paper I have that will go great in this notebook. So maybe I will even put like Let's Get Social because it has hints of color. Let's see what else we have here, like beauty confetti. Maybe it could be like the functional one. Look at this one. I think that's what I will do. Look at this, how beautiful is this paper? This one is from the Happy Hostess line, Happy Planner Girl line 2019, if you're interested. And I will be linking the products that are still available for purchase in the description box below. So if you're interested in something that you saw in this video, let me know. If you don't see the description, if you don't see in the description box below, and then maybe I can help you find it, giving you the product details or the product exact names. But if something is still available in the Happy Planner website, make sure to check the description box below because I will be definitely linking it there. Okay, so I am finished. We can see here that it's getting bulky and I love it. Okay, so let's move forward to our third storage notebook. And as you can see here, I ended up removing the filler paper with the rainbow border. Poor paper, I feel like it doesn't belong anywhere, but it soon will. We will soon find a place where it belongs. But for now, in this new storage notebook that I'm creating right now, I am going to be storing all the neutral paper. This one is not a guide journal, but a happy notes. And I love already the covers, the colors of the dividers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add more filler paper to this. I'm going to add this expander discs first. And what I don't know is if I should add these black expander discs because it looks beautiful in standard discs, or if I should do metal discs, but the problem is that the metal color that I have is rose gold and I think it won't pop. So I'm gonna stick with the black plastic disc. And as I have mentioned before, I'm not a fan of plastic discs, but I think the color of the discs do play a big role on this cover. So I will just use the plastic discs. And I'm really happy that I'm doing this finally. Like, don't you feel like super accomplished when you do something that you've been wanting to do for like the longest time, but yet you keep postponing it? Because I do. This is something that I've kept on postponing and postponing, but then I've just had enough. I love how this cover looks on black discs. I think it looks simply just adorable. Okay. And here we have another storage book in standard discs. Okay, so I am going to start with the paper that already comes in this notebook. Okay, so since this paper is one of my favorites, I want to leave it at the beginning. So when I open the notebook, it's the first thing that I see. And I'm going to use this. Okay, so what I am going to do here is I'm going to maybe put more neutral paper. Maybe like this, for example. This is really, really neutral. You know how I told you before that I was filming on my phone? Well, it died and I lost a little bit of the recording that I was doing while putting the filler paper on the other notebook, but I don't think that's a big deal because at the end of this video I'm going to be flipping through all the planners that I did we did together, so do not worry about that. And let's move forward. Okay, so I went and got another of these covers. And this one is a different, just slight different one. It's a guided journal, so I won't be using the filler paper inside here for this project. Ah, yes, I could remove it all. That's a good thing. And then just one more on the back. And I think this video is already really long. So what I'm thinking is the second part of this video is going to be with the skinny, how I organize the skinny classic filler paper. And this one comes in classic disc, so I love having a spare pair of classic black discs, even though if they are in plastic. Okay, so I am going to be using these standard discs, even though I'm not a fan of how it looks, because I think it looks like too soft. I love pops of color, but I have no other purpose for these discs, so I thought it would be great to use them. And it's not that it looks bad either. Uh-oh, and I'm missing one. Here it is. Okay. Okay, so in this notebook, I'm going to be putting all the paper that has some gold foil in it. Okay, so finally let's take a look at the beautiful end result. Okay, so as you can see here, I went off camera and created another storage notebook. It's this one that you can see here in the rainbow metal discs. And I also placed all the dividers between all the different packs of filler paper. And the reason why I did this off camera is because I didn't want this video to be longer than what it already is. But I will be doing a quick flip through of each of the notebooks and explaining a little bit why some paper makes sense here, why some paper makes sense there. And I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notebooks, storage notebooks of filler paper. And as I flip through each one of them, you will realize that I moved some paper around. And regarding the dividers, I used the dividers, only the dividers that came in each Happy Notes. But let me just actually go ahead and show you. First off, I'm going to start with this yellow notes cover. It looks so beautiful with these hot pink metal discs. I think that combination, it's adorable. And also I love how chunky it looks. I love how all my filler paper is in one place now. And in this one I decided to store all the filler paper that came in the Happy Notes. So here I have 3 Happy Notes, so you can see that in expander discs you can store 3 full Happy Notes. And in the first section of this book, I have all the dot grid filler paper, and you can see that these expander discs hold a lot. In the second one I have some this divider is so pretty. I love all the dividers that come in the Be Happy notes. Have courage and be kind. That's cute. Okay, so in the second divider I have some grid paper, and I can already feel how practical this is. It feels a lot better having all your filler paper, like so easy to flip through and so easy to take when you need it. And then in this last divider I have this beautiful yellow lined and filler paper, and you can see that it's a lot of paper that comes in the Happy Notes, so I think this is a great way to store it all, so it's all in one place. And one kind of cool coincidence that I would like to show you is that this yellow cover matches the yellow filler paper that's here in the back, and then also this pink divider matches the strawberry red that the filler paper has in the border. And then the first divider also matches the border of the filler paper that it's behind it. So depending on the color palette that I'm working on, depending on the color that I would like to use, then I can just go to the divider and take out the filler paper that I would like to use. I thought that was kind of cool, and that was unintentional. Honestly, when I realized that, I was just like, wow, I love when little things like that happen. And look how chunky it is. That's one of my favorite parts, to see everything all together in these discs. I can believe I didn't do this before, and I highly encourage you to do it. If you have a lot of filler paper, then you won't regret doing this. Okay, so let's move forward to our second storage notebook, and this one says take all the notes, and I think this cover, like I said before, looks adorable with these hot pink discs. I just think that this combination is super pretty as well. And in this storage notebook, I decided to store all the paper that's fully colored, that all the pages are completely in one tone or another, and you can see that in each pack there's different like styles of paper, so I decided to leave those together. So I'm going to be leaving every pack together, no matter if it changes in style. So here I have this dot grid paper that it's like in green, purple and pink tones with some blues. This filler paper, I don't know, I find it just so practical in case I want to document something, just snap some pictures in, or trackers, or I don't know. The possibilities with filler paper are endless. That's why I love it so much. Here I have another style of a filler paper pack, and I have this one in duplicate, so I decided to put just a divider between them, just so I know that it's a different pack. But it doesn't matter if I have a duplicate. I think it looks really great in this notebook. It goes perfectly with all of them, so I know that this exact storage notebook will have all the paper that is fully colored. I think identifying what paper goes in what notebook is important, so that makes it a little bit practical. And as you can see, it's very chunky, this one as well. And when you are storing filler paper from Happy Notes, you can fit 3 Happy Notes on spanner discs, like in a way that is just not too chunky, like I did in this one. And in the second one, I stored four packs of filler paper. Okay, so moving forward to our third storage notebook, this one has rose gold discs, and I told you before that I was not a fan of how this looked, but in the end I ended up loving it. I think it's just so pretty. And in this one I decided to store all the paper that has gold foil on it. So here I will be storing only the paper that has little bits of gold foil or a lot of gold foil. I don't mind, it's going to be here. So this one says follow your heart, and it has these cute dainty little gold foil stars, and I divided them as well with the dividers that came in these Be Happy Notes. And look at this, it's like so clean and so beautiful. So all the paper that I will be storing here will follow like the same line. And then I decided to do it in the Happy Notes that has these rose gold discs, because I think it would be great to identify, to like associate these rose gold discs with this beautiful foil that has that the filler paper has. So there in this pack of filler paper, it's 2 different styles. And let me just show you the 2 different styles. One says happy notes and the other one says so many things. So like I said before, I will be keeping all the paper packs together. And look at this divider, isn't it gorgeous? Okay, so here we have all the Mies Maker filler paper, and like I showed you at the beginning of this video, I have duplicates of this pack. So as you can see here, it comes in 2 different styles. One says get it done and the other one is in blue and says make do, but both of them have gold foil on them. So I decided to separate the 2 styles that come in the pack and put them together. So that made more sense to me than just keeping the 2 packs separate. Okay, so here in the end, I have some brain dump filler paper, and I don't have much of that, but it had to be somewhere. So I thought this would be the perfect place for it, and I put it in the back so I can just use this one first and just finish it so I can store another style there. And I am just really obsessed with how this one turned out. The discs in the end looked super pretty. And here we have our 4th storage notebook. This one is in beautiful rainbow metal expander discs, and the first divider is also rainbow. And finally we have our rainbow border filler paper here. This dot grid filler paper, I would class it as more functional than others just by the fact that it doesn't have any prompts, it doesn't have any writing on it, so you can actually use it for anything that you want. So all the filler paper that I decided to store in this notebook will be classified in the same line, like with pops of color and with hints of color, and might be dot grid, not blank completely, but it won't have like to do or prompts. And I love how this divider matches the little polka dots in the paper. This one is totally blank, just those little dots that that gives it like life, that gives it that pop of color that make me put it in this notebook. But blank filler paper is just heaven to me. Here we have this beautiful divider again, and then here we find this Mies Maker filler paper. This one says plan a happy life, and I already have some ideas on how to use this. This also comes in 2 different styles. The one that obviously says plan a happy life, and this one that comes with these beautiful washi tapes on the corner. Still doesn't take any functionality out of it, and that one of my favorite things. And here we have one of these beautiful lined paper with the stars on the border. This is not that many as the other ones because this one came in an accessory pack. So yes, I took even the accessory filler paper out of the packs and decided to store it on discs. So all my filler paper is on discs, and I actually love how chunky all the planners are. You can see I've stored 4 styles on each different notebook. And I have left the best for last. This one is my absolute favorite storage notebook of them all, and this cover looks just absolutely beautiful in these gorgeous black discs. Even though they're plastic, I don't mind. It's just so pretty. And you might be wondering why I have so many of these covers, and honestly I find it just so classy and so beautiful that I got duplicates, and they came handy for this project. Also remember that I did plan these storage planners, and so I bought in advance all the things that I thought I would need. So as I start flipping through this notebook, you can find this beautiful divider and then this filler paper with this adorable border. This one will store all the paper that is neutral, literally no color whatsoever. Doesn't matter if it's dot grid, doesn't matter if it's lined, if it's black and white, not color at all, then you will find it in this storage notebook. The dividers in this notebook is just one of my favorite things about it. And here we have this black and white line and grid paper. It's the same pack, but it comes in two different styles. I tried purchasing more of this paper, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I think it's sold out, so I kind of treasure it. And then moving forward, we have this beautiful divider that says bloom where you're planted. And here we have some more graph paper that has this beautiful border with some polka dots in it, but still remains black and white. So I thought it was just the perfect addition to this notebook. And as you can see, it's just graph paper and that's it. No colors, no drawings, no prompts, nothing. That's why this storage notebook is my absolute favorite of them all, because it just remains black and white, which is the paper that I actually use the most for all my projects, because it doesn't interfere with the color palette that my spreads are. And if I just want to put it in the middle of any weekly spreads or something, I just can do so. And I love how you can identify the different sections of papers that it has there, and the cover and discs remain very, very neutral. Okay, so this one stores all the neutral paper, black and white, no color. Here we have the other one that stores all the paper that has little bits of colors here and there, but still remain very plain and functional. And then we have here the notebook that stores all the paper that has gold foil in it, nothing else. It's just gold foil, but still remain very, very functional. And in this one, we have all the paper that came in the Happy Notes. Here we have 3 different types of color: red, blue, and yellow. So if I just want to grab some paper that is in that color palette or has more color than any other paper, then I will just go through this storage notebook, and then I just can easily get what I am looking for. And this one here, we have the one that is the paper that has the more prompts in it, has the more color in it, and it's just fully colored, this paper. So I think this method will help me use my filler paper a lot more. This method will help me stay organized, stay on top of all the things that I have to do. Okay, you guys, so this video ended up being a lot longer than what I expected, so I will be filming a part 2 on how I organize my skinny classic filler paper, which is the one I have more of after the classic size, and also the skinny mini and the mini filler paper. And in that part 2 video, I will also be filming how I store it in my craft room. So I will be filming how I organize the rest of my paper and how I store the new notebooks in my craft room. I think that will be such an interesting video as well, so keep an eye out for that. That's it, you guys, for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel, because that really helps me out. And share this video with someone that's looking for solutions on how to store their filler paper. And also let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this video? Do you like this type of videos? What would you like me to see organized? What would you like to see more of from me? And thank you again so much for watching. I will be seeing you on the next one. Bye!